The Japanese brain secret: two children, same age, same school. One can sit and focus for 20 minutes, the other loses attention in less than 3. Now here's the uncomfortable question. Is this about intelligence or daily habits? Because right now, many parents are unknowingly slowing down their child's brain growth, not by doing something extreme, but by repeating small routines that don't support real child development. And here's where it gets interesting. In Japan, children often develop stronger focus skills, emotional balance, and creativity without expensive toys, without overloaded schedules. So what's different? In this video, you'll discover what Japanese parents do differently, the hidden system behind their approach to smart parenting, and why this will change everything in how you think about early childhood development. And make sure you stay until the end, because step 6 is the one most parents ignore, and it quietly shapes your child's future. What you'll learn plus study proof. A child's brain doesn't grow randomly. It responds to patterns, to routines, to daily experiences. And during the earliest child development stages, those patterns become permanent brain habits. Here's what research shows. Around 90% of brain growth happens before age 5. Repeated daily actions shape memory, attention, and emotional control. Small changes in routine can significantly impact toddler development. But here's the problem. Most parents are doing this wrong not because they don't care, but because modern life pushes convenience over development. Let's look at a real example. A child wakes up tired, eats quickly, spends hours on screens, goes to bed late. Nothing looks dangerous. But over time, this pattern weakens focus skills, reduces curiosity, and slows down natural learning. These are the quiet parenting mistakes that hurt brain development. So instead of adding more classes, more pressure, or more structure, what if the answer is simpler? What if the real solution is building the right kids' routine, one that supports natural brain growth? Let's break it down. Step 1. Prioritize sleep first. A child who sleeps late tonight may struggle to remember what they learned tomorrow, not because they're not capable, but because their brain didn't get the time it needed to reset. Sleep is not passive. It's one of the most active processes for brain growth. This is where memory is organized, emotions are regulated, and learning is reinforced. But here's where many families go wrong. Late-night screens, irregular bedtimes, inconsistent routines. It feels harmless, but over time, it becomes one of the most common parenting mistakes that hurt brain development. Now compare that to what Japanese parents do differently. They protect sleep like a priority. Children often go to bed at consistent times, follow calm, predictable routines, avoid stimulation before sleep. And this creates strong brain habits that support better child focus, mood, and long-term learning. Pattern interrupt, but here's the part most people miss. It's not just about how long your child sleeps, it's about how consistent that sleep is. If you want one of the simplest ways how to boost child intelligence early, start here. Because sleep is not just rest, it's the foundation of everything else. Step 2. Daily outdoor time. Yesterday, a parent told me, "My child can't focus for more than 5 minutes." But here's what they didn't mention. That child hadn't played outside all week. We often try to fix focus with discipline, when the real problem is environment. Studies show that outdoor time directly improves attention span, emotional balance, creativity. Overall, brain growth. Now imagine this. A child running barefoot on grass, picking up leaves, asking random questions about everything they see. That's not distraction. That's brain gym in its most natural form. In Japan, outdoor time is not a reward. It's part of the daily kids' routine. Children walk to school, play freely, explore without constant instruction. This builds curiosity, one of the hidden secrets of smart kids. Pattern interrupt. And here's where parents are doing this wrong. We replace real-world exploration with controlled environments. More classes, more structure, less freedom. If you're serious about how to boost child intelligence early, don't just add more learning, add more real-life experience. Step 3. Limit screen time. Let's be honest. Screens are not going anywhere, but the way we use them can quietly reshape a child's brain growth in ways we don't immediately notice. A child scrolling for hours may look calm and quiet, but inside, their brain is adapting to constant, fast stimulation, always expecting something new, something instant. And over time, this weakens. Child focus, patience, deep thinking. That's why science says stop doing this. Using screens as a default solution, allowing unlimited access, replacing real interaction with passive watching. These patterns disrupt natural child development stages and interfere with healthy early childhood development. Now, here's what Japanese parents do differently. They don't depend on screens to manage behavior. Instead, they build intentional kids' routine habits. Set clear boundaries. Prioritize human interaction. Encourage hands-on, real-world activities. Pattern interrupt. Here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not the screen itself. It's what the screen replaces. If screen time replaces conversation, movement, or play, it becomes one of the most subtle parenting mistakes that hurt brain development. If you want stronger focus skills, create space for real experiences where meaningful learning truly happens. Step 4. Encourage movement. A child who moves more learns better. Not because they're more active, but because movement directly supports brain growth. Every jump, every run, every stretch builds new neural connections and strengthens brain habits. This is why movement is one of the most natural forms of brain gym. In Japan, children don't just exercise, they move throughout the day. Walking, playing, exploring freely. Even simple activities like kids' action songs combine rhythm, movement, and memory, supporting healthy toddler development and early childhood development. But here's the problem. Too much sitting, too little movement, reduces energy, weakens child focus, and limits natural learning. Movement is not a break from learning. It is learning. If you want a stronger kids' routine, make movement a daily habit where both body and brain grow together. Step 5. Sensory experiences. A child doesn't learn best from instructions. They learn from experience, touching, feeling, exploring. These sensory moments play a powerful role in shaping brain growth and how a child understands the world. Imagine this, a child playing with sand, mixing water and dirt, no rules, just curiosity, just experimenting. That simple moment is building creativity, problem-solving, and independence, all essential parts of child development and long-term learning. But here's where many parents go wrong. They replace open-ended experiences with structured toys. More instructions, less exploration. Over time, this limits curiosity and weakens natural discovery. Now, here's what Japanese parents do differently. They create space for freedom. Natural materials, open play, less control. They understand that real learning doesn't come from constant guidance, it comes from interaction. Pattern interrupt. And this is one of the biggest hidden secrets of smart kids. They don't just consume information, they interact with it. If you want to strengthen brain growth and support deeper learning, give your child more real experiences, not just more tools. Step 6. Talk and interact more. Here's the step most parents underestimate, and the one that quietly shapes everything. A simple conversation, no app, no program, no shortcut, just interaction. In early childhood development, talking and listening build language, thinking, emotional understanding. Imagine 2 scenarios. One child watches content silently. Another talks, asks questions, and gets real responses. Over time, the difference becomes massive, especially in child focus, confidence, and communication. In Japan, communication is constant. Parents, talk throughout the day. Ask open questions. Listen actively. Pattern interrupt. Here's the reality. Lack of interaction is one of the most invisible, shocking parenting mistakes, because it doesn't feel like a mistake. But over time, it limits expression, thinking, and learning. If you want to shape your child's future in a meaningful way, Start with your conversations, the most powerful brain builder. So, what actually makes the biggest difference? Not one step, not one trick, not one perfect method, but the combination: sleep, movement, interaction, environment. Individually, each one matters, but together, they form a powerful system of brain habits that shape long-term brain growth. Miss one, and progress slows. Combine them, and everything starts to connect. A well-rested child learns better. A moving child stays engaged. A connected child develops stronger thinking and emotional balance. This is how this changes your child's brain, not instantly, but slowly, consistently, and powerfully over time. No pressure, no complicated system, just daily habits done right. And this is the foundation of true, smart parenting: simple, intentional, and effective. Quick recap. If you remember just this, you're already ahead. 1. Prioritize sleep. 2. Go outside daily. 3. Limit screens. 4. Encourage movement. 5. Provide sensory experiences. 6. Talk and interact more. These are the foundations of strong child development, better focus skills, and lifelong education. Which step is hardest? Now here's the real question. If you had to change just one thing starting tomorrow, what would it be? Better sleep? Less screen time? More interaction? Because sometimes, one small shift in your kid's routine can completely reshape your child's child development status. The step you choose first often determines everything that comes after. Some changes seem small, but create powerful shifts in brain habits, focus skills, and long-term learning. And others? They look helpful, but quietly slow down real brain growth. That's why in the next breakdown, we'll look at how small daily decisions stack together and which one creates the fastest visible change. Because real progress doesn't come from doing everything, it comes from choosing the right first step.